crazy or this is stupid. Maybe a little bit all of them. It's definitely not normal. It's 2:50 in the morning. Been driving for a couple hours because I've got something cool on camera. I've got a lease down in South Texas, and for the first time ever, I have an exotic. I can tell you what it is quite yet. Patterned on one of my feeders, and I feel like I could sneak down there, drive halfway across the great state of Texas, and get the drop on it at sunup. So that's what I've been doing. Listening to podcasts, rocking out to some Led Zeppelin and Dead South and all kinds of great music, but several more hours on the road. Either this is a goofy plan or it's going to work perfectly. But I'm committed. Going through these bump gates. Not long after I got up here, I heard pigs all around me. One on the ground right down here, downwind of me. He was growling, so I think he smelled where I walked in. I don't really care about the pigs right now, just as long as the deer don't do the same thing. It's early August, still 2 months before the first white-tailed deer season, but I always enjoy watching the whitetail trickle in, just to see what's out there. Hopefully I'll see some cool bucks too. Upon hearing the corn feeder go off, deer started trickling in from all directions, coming in from the wood line, mostly small does. A couple minutes later, 2 of the does started acting a little bit twitchy when something else was coming in. Here's the buck I had been waiting for. A large-bodied animal, I expected him to just leap right over the fence, so this surprised me a little bit. But once he got in, those 2 little white-tailed does did not like sharing the pen with him. So far, my crazy plan had worked out perfectly. I got there, came in from downwind. He showed up right when I expected him to, and he came from upwind, so he never knew I was there. My feeder is at 25 yards, and he was walking to stand broadside right below it. When of course a cow walks up and stands right between me and the fallow buck. I had an arrow knocked, my release clipped on, and I was waiting to draw as soon as the cow moved out of the way. When that dumb heifer took a step forward, I was at full draw in a second. The titanium broadhead hit its mark, going right through the heart, passing through and burying in the dirt. He went down quickly and within sight. No tracking needed. Awesome fallow buck. Worked in. Perfect. shot. Right through the heart. Couldn't get any better. Just worked perfect. He dropped right in sight. Oh, thank God. So awesome. And then, of course, the white-tailed does came back in, deciding it was time to resume their breakfast. My first fallow buck, my first exotic with a bow, my first low fence, free range exotic. Man, I'm so excited. Alright, so I was up here, he's laying right over there, and I shot him inside the pen. Believe it or not, I set up this whole thing mostly just to keep the cows out. That's actually the first animal I've ever shot in the pen. All the deer I've killed have been around here, or I've killed a bunch of pigs back on that tree line, but never anything in the pen. I'm not against it. He was standing right there, lined up broadside at 25 yards, so I decided to send it. Alright. Well, I know he's laying right over there. He's not going anywhere, but I just want to check out the arrow first. This is that new 2-blade large game broadhead. So I want to see how that did. I guess I don't need to bring my bow in there. So the knock worked perfectly. Obviously fantastic blood because it zipped right through just like it was supposed to. Tiny little bend on the blade. Very slight, but otherwise looks good. Beautiful buck. Free range in Southwest Texas. Look how fat he is too. But I know that means I gotta get him cleaned quick. Oh wow. Soft too. I didn't even see that. Interesting. Oh wow, so cool. Should I do a euro or a shoulder? I think he'd look really cool as a euro, but all my other stuff is a shoulder. Oh man, such a cool buck. This joker's heavy. Like I think he's every bit of 200. Yeah, he's not going that way. Oh, big fat belly. Right behind the shoulder. Yeah, so I follow the elbow up and then the bone does this. So I put it right where I was aiming. Front of the lungs, top of the heart. That's why he didn't go far. Fat boy loaded up by myself. Holy smokes. He's fat. Man, that joker's fat. I had to use the ratchet strap to pull him up. He's over 200 for sure. Whew. So cool. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed that. I'm so glad that my crazy plan worked. I'm gonna get this guy, man, he's so fat. I'm gonna get this guy taken up to the skinning tree. I think I'm gonna do a euro out of the head. I think that'll look really cool with this European deer. So get a euro, and it's pretty hot out here. It's probably about 80 degrees. So I need to get him cleaned out pretty quick. But There'll be some good meat on this guy. Oh, I'm excited. Hope you thought this was fun. My first ever fallow buck with a bow. Hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, stay safe, be free, and never stop seeking adventure.